in Washington of your Oregon career? What does this game kind of mean to you? How do you prepare for it?
It means a lot. It means a lot to the people that have came before me, like all the alumni. I know it means a lot to the state of Oregon, the Pacific Northwest, and yeah, no, it's just like facing these guys the past 3 times have not come out to the result that we wanted. It's been as we all know, last year was a real close game, so we know what's ahead of us, and we're focused on this week tremendously. So got to take care of business this week.
Have those losses lingered at all through the offseason and out through the first half of the season?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you always feel that sour taste in the back of your mouth, even though that we know that it's not the same team from last year. It's still the same program. So
can you reflect back to just when Manning got hired and guys left the program, you chose to stay, and buying into his vision, and now what it's become of just that journey of his first year to now where you guys are today?
Yeah, no, I think that just shows great examples of growth. One of our DNA traits. First year was kind of up and down, and then the next year we're getting better and better, and then this year we're putting it all together, right? So just dialing it all in, and paying attention to the details, and just getting better each week and each year as well. So
how's that experience been for you personally?
It's been great. It's been great. I've developed as a man on and off the field, and then as well just meeting new people, just like you said, with the transfer portal, having the opportunity to leave, come back, whatnot. But it's been great meeting a whole lot of new teammates, and then just developing bonds and relationships with these coaches as well. So
is it weird, Jeff, that you're one of the few guys left from 21 to have beaten these guys?
Yeah.
There's just not very many. Like you had Keon. There's just not a lot of guys who are around.
Yeah.
And what that experience was in the rain, and how lopsided it was, and what the emotional experiences of how lopsided that was in the last couple of years.
Yeah, no, it's that new day and age of college football. A lot of guys leaving, especially from my class, that are up to greater things now. But it is kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy that I'm one of the few guys like me, T. Ferg, Luke Basso, especially from my class. But I guess we can still relate to that first win that we had my freshman year. Kind of just tell guys about the experience, about the rivalry. There's some guys that are new on this team, obviously, that weren't a part of the rivalry before. So kind of just giving them information on how much this game really means.
You mentioned kind of the guys who came before you. Obviously, Oregon and Washington, it's been a rivalry in the making for a long time. But is it kind of extra motivation to make sure you don't close this with 4 straight losses to Washington? That'd be kind of something. Extra motivation at all?
Yeah, I don't even think that's the real narrative. Not to focus on the past records. Like we'll focus on the moment, being where our feet are right now. Like I said previously, it's a new team, but it's the same program. So we're still gonna have the same mentality that we had, for the same past couple of years. It's not even that okay. We're not gonna play to lose to let's not be 0-4 against, in the recent years. We're just going to be dialed in, focused on the game at hand, each play at hand. So,
you just talked about representing the players that have come before you. What do you want your legacy to be known for here at Oregon? Because you've been an instrumental player for 4 years now.
Yeah, I want to be known as one of the best linebackers to come through Oregon. On and off the field, one of the best communicators to come through Oregon, and just one of the best leaders to come to this program as well. I think that I've been doing a great job of that so far. My legacy here is not very far from over, but that's what I'm going to want to be known for. Just a dominant linebacker that was great at tackling, great at being a leader as well, and then a guy that a lot of people looked up to as well. So
how does the rivalry with Washington affect your motivation for the win? Is it even more intense to play them because you have all of these years of history?
Yeah, for sure. I would have to say, it's for sure more intense with guys that have came back, or guys that were here before on the team last year. Excuse me. But just like I said, just giving them more information to the guys that are new, just letting them know how much it really means. Just like you said, I think the intensity with the position that we're at right now is always going to be, the stakes are high right now. So just being focused on this week, and being focused on this team as well.
How valuable was this bye week for you guys late in the season to be able to kind of rest up, recuperate, and get ready for a stretch run?
Yeah, it was real valuable. Playing 8 straight games in the Big Ten, is not easy. So, it was real valuable to the team. Kind of just get a break from football mentally a little bit. Got a chance to watch some college football this weekend as well. So, it was real great.
Your thoughts on just JustJ Coleman at running back and the challenge he presents as a player?
Yeah, real good back. Familiar with him when he was at Arizona, so real good back.
Do you see any comparisons to Janty at all of talent?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, really explosive and can make guys miss in open field and then between the lines, between the tackles as well. So yeah, a little bit of comparison there.
You mentioned being able to watch some of the games last weekend. It was obviously extremely chaotic. Did that maybe kind of drive home the fact that it's really hard to get to where you guys are to be 11-0 and maybe make you appreciate the process you had to get here?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you can't play low to a low or high based on the opponent that you're playing, right? So yeah, no, just watching all the games over the weekend, it really just I think it opened a lot of people's eyes that college football, this day and age of college football, that a lot of teams are real good and teams are coming to play each week. So you got to be dialed up and ready to go each week.
And so much of the game is a chess match between you and the quarterback, especially now with the in-helmet communication. And there's 2 quarterbacks this late in the season. What does that to prepare for? And what's the differences between these 2 guys?
Yeah, we know number 2 more athletic quarterback than number 7, but it's really 2 different types of games that, like you said, just with me going up against the helmet communication on both ends. So I got to be on my A game, letting the coaches know what I'm seeing out there, and then also them letting me know what to be prepared for as well. So that's going into my film study that I love doing. So
what for 2 particularly, what about his athleticism is either unique or different compared to some of the other mobile quarterbacks you played this season?
Yeah, young guy, and he can make a lot of guys miss in space. So got a lot of respect for him for what he's doing at that quarterback position over there. So. Thank you.
Appreciate it.